Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the L7C bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm pretty sure by now you've already seen the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG ban list has been updated. It came out May 17th today around lunchtime Eastern time zone, around 12-ish. So I'm sure you've already seen the ban list, but this is just the L7C's reaction because we weren't able to get a video out because, all of us were at our jobs. So if you haven't seen the ban list and this is your first time, we're just going to go right into it. There's only 3 bands, all links: Mecha Phantom Beast Aurora Darn, Prank Kids Meow Meow Mew, and Verte Anaconda. Verte is finally banned. I'm going to start off with Verte. Obviously, a lot of people have been calling for Verte for a long time. Verte was just a way where if you just get 2 effect monsters on the field, you had instant access to Fusion Destiny, which got you to Destiny Hero, Phoenix, and Enforcer, the best fusion monster in the game right now. It even got you to Red Eyes Fusion to get Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So now this card is out of the game for the foreseeable future. I'm wondering, what are those decks going to do? Those Drytron decks that relied on Predapan, Verte, Anaconda. Any of the top decks who just splash Verte in as a last option. What are they going to do without Verte? Are you going to hard draw Fusion Destiny? Fusion Destiny is still at 2, if I am not mistaken. Yep, Fusion Destiny is still at 2. You're going to play Fusion Destinies and hard draw them? Because now you don't have a direct path. With Verte Anaconda, you can't summon 5 monsters and end on Verte, then dump it. If you are playing Dragoon, are you going to play Red Eyes Fusion? You're going to hard draw those? Like, you're going to maximize those at 3 to play Red Eyes Fusion. If you play Red Eyes Fusion, you can't basically do anything else after it. You can't summon. So what are those people going to do? It's going to be interesting to see, because we were just talking about this yesterday in our weekly duel nights on Monday. YCS Hartford is at the end of this month. It is actually the 28th and 29th, and a lot of people have already sent their deck list since last week. So do they get to recall their deck list? Because I'm sure there was a lot of Vertes on there, or Prank Kid Meow Meow Mew, and Mecha Phantom Beast Aurora Darn, so they get to call their list back. So that's going to be interesting to see. But now with Verte gone, we're going to see if Dragoon, Destiny Hero, Phoenix, and Enforcer, if they drop in price, because that engine is gone now. You're going to have to, which is good, because Dragoon and Destiny Hero, Phoenix, and Enforcer can now be played within their archetypes who can get to them. Obviously, Red Eyes can get to it, Dark Magician can get to it, the Destiny Heroes can get to them. And I guess anyone else can if you play the hard. You got to draw the spells. But if you don't draw the spells and you're drawing the bricks instead, that is what you're going to have to deal with deck building going forward. So I'm thinking a lot of people are going to drop that out. With Prank Kids Meow Meow Mew, that really does kill the Prank Kid deck. This was their best Link monster. I don't know how many of these are going to be at YCS Hartford, so they're probably, that's just tough on them. And then Mecha Phantom Beast Aurora Darn, with making the tokens, it was just a great, I still call it Needle Fiber. I hate Heike Filebrax's name, but Heike Filebrax, aka Needle Fiber. It was in common with them because when it was Link Summon, you get 3 tokens. You can go Needle Fiber, yada yada. So with that though, everyone's been saying Verte for like 3 years. Not even 3, but you know what I mean. Meow Meow Mew, okay. Mecha Phantom Beast, okay. But nothing else was banned. A lot of people were calling for Artifact Scythe to be banned, and that was not banned at all. So that was interesting. And no one's really complained about Scythe not being banned when everyone was calling for it. But I digress. We also still see here some of the Dragon Rulers are still on here. They should be off, just saying. We also then go to the limited. Jet Synchron's back. So that was banned for a bit, and that's back, so that's cool. Perform Pile Monkey Board's back. Obviously, Dimension Force coming out this weekend. Pendulums are big in that, so you want to upgrade the pendulums there. Sell some of those, make pendulum decks. Maybe they come back. Red Rose Dragon, just another shenanigan with the Jet Synchron, all with the Heike Filebrax Needle Fiber. Yadagrasu was back. It was the longest banned card on Banlist history. It's been out. It was on the very first Banlist. So that was like 2004 in August. So that is 18 years on the ban list. So that is wild. Do I think Yada is going to see any competitive stuff? No, I don't think so. But we're not all about the competitive. There's thousands and thousands of Yu-Gi-Oh players who just play, who aren't competitive. They play with their friends. They do cool, creative stuff. So maybe somebody with their buddies is going to crack the code on how to get Yada lock in 2022. If they do, you'll get on YouTube. So that'd be really cool. So hoping someone does find that. Crystron Needle Fiber. Haiku Fibrax is limited, which is, I guess, okay. I mean, most people only played one. It's still a very, very powerful card. But now you just don't have the option of playing two. You only have to play one. Shooting Riser Dragon was interesting because I didn't think it was doing anything. I know it's a cool Haiku Fibrax combo too. But, I mean, that's kind of interesting. You say Fudo card getting limited. But no, most people are playing one, so that's okay as well. For me, the biggest one right here, besides Verte is the number one biggest one for me. But number two, and this is a very close second, 1A, 1B. Change of Heart is back. Like, Change of Heart is freaking back. When the crew sent the list out, I just lost it just because I saw Change of Heart was back. And for people who don't know what Change of Heart is, which was in starter deck Yugi, target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it till the end phase. You can target face down, face up. Any monster that can be targeted. You could take it, you can attack with it, you can link it off, you could tribute summon it, you can use this effect. This card, it's so wild that it's back because it is really, really good. And for people who have their Change of Hearts or are looking for them, I suggest looking for them now because this card hasn't been printed since 2012. It is 2022. It has not been printed in 10 years. So it's very, hard to find in, just your spares if you didn't buy Legendary Collection Yugi's World Mega Pack. That's how far back this card has not been printed. So you better find them because this is the card showing for bin here. This hasn't been updated. And the reason I'm so hyped on this card is because people are like, it's like Mind Control. Mind Control, target one monster your opponent controls until the end phase, take control of that target. It can't declare an attack or be tributed. Obviously, Change of Heart's better. Your Change of Heart, it can attack, it can be tributed. Or if you compare it to Crackdown, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it while you have that monster can't attack or activate its effect. Change of Heart's better than this. You can target any monster. Doesn't have to be face-up, face-down. You can attack with it and activate its effects with Change of Heart. Brain Control, which got errata, is not good anymore. Pay 800, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It could be normal, summon, or set. Change of Heart doesn't matter. Any monster. That is really cool. And then if you talk about triple tactical talents, if your opponent has activated a monster effect during your main phase, then you can take control of one monster your opponent controls to the end of the turn. The reason Change of Heart is better, sure, Tactical Talents has more options, but Change of Heart, you don't have to wait for your opponent to activate something. You can just play Change of Heart, and then you get the monster. That is crazy that card is back. It's definitely, people should really consider as a side deck option, especially in mirror matches. And you're going to force your opponent, because if your opponent has a board that only negates monster effects, and you play Change of Heart and take their best monster, and then you go off from there, you got to think about it as a side deck option. And I don't know if Change of Heart is going to be here forever, because they did take off Snatch Steal once. People started using it, and they're like, oh yeah, we made a mistake. We can't have this. So they took it off. So we got to enjoy Change of Heart as we can. Probably in the next couple months. We're probably going to take this ban list is going to take us to the fall. But Change of Heart is back. That is look for those now, because when you play Change of Heart on someone and use their effect, that's going to be crazy. You're going back here. Time Seal's back. Unfortunately, I don't know if Time Seal is going to be seeing that much in like the competitive thing, but for friend stuff, fun stuff, why not? Try it out. And then you got the semi-limiteds. Like, if anyone could find a way to abuse this, that you could activate traps on your first turn so your opponent can't draw their first turn, that's going to be crazy. The True Draco Fighter was limited semi. Ben 10, helping out Gytrons. Tanky. And then you go to Pot of Desires, which was weird when it got hit, but now it's back to semi. I assume next Banlist will be back at 3. Trickstar Light Stage, semi. Wall of Revealing Light, semi. No longer on the list. Night Assailant, Trishula. 3 Trishulas. If you remember back in the day, 3 Trishulas was crazy. There's a loop. Again, this is 2022. There's a lot of better cards when Trishula is running things, but now there's better cards, so maybe someone on YouTube might find a way to, make the loop even better. Salmon Great, Marostalio was limited back. Hero Liz, Salmon Great Circle, Scapegoat. So my thing is, if we're coming back for these iconic old cards, Time Seal, Yatagrasu, Change of Heart. I think Change of Heart's obviously the best one out of those. Then we need to get these other ones off, guys. We need to come for everything. Still do not understand why Heavy Storm is banned when Lightning Storm and Regeki are still there. Heavy Storm needs to come back. That's one I've just been saying anytime I do one of these. It makes no sense why that is banned. The Dragons need to come back. All the Dragon Rulers, they need to come back. I felt like there's been title crept enough, so they can come back. Maxi, still banned. It's interesting how people were happy Maxi's still banned, even though Master Duel it's at 3 and everyone still is able to play through. So I am a big component of Maxi can at least come back to 1 and start it off. But I think this ban list is going to do some good, especially with Verte out. That changes a lot of people's decks and strategies and combo chains and all of that. That one is a big, big one, and now it's really going to make you think again. Are you going to run a Phoenix Enforcer if you have to believe in hard drawing it? You're going to run Ice Dragoon if you have to believe in hard drawing this stuff. Red Ice Fusion or Fusion Destiny. You draw one of the bricks, then you're SOL, especially if your deck's not built for that. But we need to get these old cards. Let's get these old cards back. I think that is really, really cool with Change of Heart coming back. Let's get some more old cards back. So now the people who are playing back when they were little kids can play with these cards as adults. But yeah, I'll be interested to see. Let us know what you think should have been banned, what shouldn't have been banned. What would you have changed on this ban list? My thing is, Heavy Storm can come back. I almost think Dimension Fusion. I really do. I almost think Ultimate Offering, because it's a trap, and how slow is that? But if you get it off, that's nuts. Return for the Different Dimensions, I think, should come back. I think this list was really good. It was really surprising, the things that came back, and they finally banning Anaconda, especially with Dimension Force and all the Predaplan stuff again. But we're going to see. Elder Anthony Norton. I was almost thinking about, like, man, what if that card came back? But let us know what you guys think about this video. We'll be back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. This is the L7C signing out. Again, bye-bye Verte, Anaconda. Get the hell out of here. Hello, new format. Find those Change of Hearts, because, again, it has not been printed in a deck or any Konami stuff since 2012. So with that being said, this is the L7C signing out.